Hello, children. Welcome to Primary 4 English Literature, page number 31 Fisherman Chant. Lesson Objective. By the end of this lesson, students will learn about the poet, how to analyze a poem. It will strengthen the reading skills and build reading fluency through repeated reading. And also, students can explore language and vocabulary. And you will learn the characteristics of the poem. Okay, children, take a look at this picture. The person who is in this picture is John Agard. He was born on the 21st of June 1949 in Guyana. He is an Afro-Guyanese poet, playwright, author and children's writer. He wrote his first poetry when he was in 6th form. He left school in 1967 to pursue career as a librarian, sub-editor and feature writer in the newspaper Guyana Sunday Chronicle. He was married to Grace Nicholas, who is also a well-known poet, and he left Guyana in 1977 and traveled to England. He worked for Commonwealth Institute and the BBC in London. He became a poet in residence at the National Maritime Museum in 2008. His poem Half Caste featured in the AQA English GCSE anthology since 2002 and has been studied by pupils aged 14 to 16 across the country for their GCSE qualification. John Agard's name was shortlisted in 2 occasions, and he has won many prizes and awards. So children, these are some of the awards that he has received. Now let's recite the poem. Fisherman Chant, page number 32. Fisherman Chant by John Agard. Sister river, brother river, mother river, father river, O life giver, O life taker, O friend river, what have you in store for a poor fisherman today? From my boat I cast my net to your heart, O friend river, and I hope you return it gleaming with silver, O friend river. Sister river, brother river, mother river, father river, O life giver, O life taker, O friend river, what have you store for a poor fisherman today? So children, this poem Fisherman Chant consists of 3 stanzas. As you can see in this poem, Fisherman Chant first stanza repeats at the end as well to emphasize the relationship he has with the river. And you can see the word river repeats many times in the poem. And at the end of the first stanza, it leaves a question to the river. This poem is about a fisherman who expresses thoughts and feelings about the relationship he has with the river. And it does not tell us a story. Such poems with one speaker who expresses thoughts and feelings, not necessarily the poet, those are called lyric poetry. Let's look at some unfamiliar words. These are the words that you have to remember. Chant, song, hymn, tune or mantra. Gleaming means shiny, glowing, polished. As you can see, children, there is only one character in this poem, that is the fisherman. So, children, let's talk about first stanza. Sister river, brother river, mother river, father river. What do you mean by that? He's calling the river sister, brother, mother, father. Who are these people? Yes, they are family members. Because for a fisherman, river is everything. He has an attachment, a relationship, or we could say a bond with the river. Oh life giver, oh life giver. What does he mean by life giver? Yes, because he's a fisherman. That's his trade. He's living and earning. Therefore, it gives him life. So, our next line is O life taker. Well, children, fishing is not an easy job to do. Fishermen have to take a risk going into the water. It is a very unpredictable job. And if they don't catch fish, there's no earning. There will not be any money. So probably they'll have nothing to eat. So he's calling it a life taker. The next line is O friend river. O friend river. So again he's calling it a friend. So a friend is a person that you could rely on, who can give a shoulder to you when you are in trouble, and someone you can trust. What have you in store for a poor fisherman today? Now he's asking the river, what have you got for this poor fisherman today? He's asking the river as if he's asking a question from a friend. Have you got anything for me today? So, children, let's move on to the second stanza. From my boat I cast my net to your heart, O friend river. He's telling river that he will come in his boat and cast his net to the bottom of the river. Here, children, the heart means bottom of the river. And I hope you return it gleaming with silver, O friend river. It means when he casts his net to the bottom of the river, he hopes, in other words, children, an expectation or the faith he has that the river will not return his net empty, but with lot of fish. So he believes that he'll be able to catch fish and a hope that the river will not let him down. Well, children, third stanza is a repetition of the first stanza which we have already spoken about. So, as we all can see, this poet has shown a deep connection between the river and the fisherman through this poem. Now it's time for you to read the poem and answer these questions. How does the fisherman feel about the river? How does the fisherman feel about the river? The second question, why does the poet describe it as both life giver and life taker? Why does the poet describe it as both life giver and life taker? Third question, what could the river have in store for the fisherman? What could the river have in store for the fisherman? Fourth question, discuss what gleaming with silver. Discuss what gleaming with silver. Children, now you can take your literature writing book and answer these questions. This is the end of our English literature lesson. Thank you for watching.